Hello and welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business, the podcast where I talk to a different business owner each week and find out the story behind their business journey and how they built their brand. So today I'm joined with Lesley from Willow Plum.
Hi.
Hello, thank you so much for joining me. We're going to just jump right into it and we're going to kind of go back. So how did this journey with Willow Plum sort of come to be?
I had this idea drop into my head, like we were saying before you started recording, about how ideas just
pop in.
They just appear. And this is what happened. I was in Miami and this idea appeared into my head and I had the most amazing feeling, like this excitement I can't even describe. And I've told this story 1,000 times now and I still can't even feel the feeling again. It was just pure excitement. And I started researching and I flew home really excited. And I got started as soon as I got back. I bought really expensive oils and as you do when you've got a new idea, you just go and buy things.
Just go all in.
Just went all out and bought loads of things and wrecked it all, and then wrecked kitchen surfaces, and it was a lot of trial and error because I was teaching myself from scratch. I just felt this unbelievable excitement, and I think feeling like that, you've got to go with it.
It's an amazing feeling, isn't it? Where you have to get started straight away. It keeps you up all night sort of thing.
I went to Holland and Barrett, that's how desperate I was to actually get started. And once I made that bar of soap, I couldn't believe I'd turned oils into soap. That was the first thing I couldn't get over. And then after a few weeks it was ready to use, and I was giving it to people, family and friends, and they were saying, this is good. Can you give it to Thingway down the road because she's got eczema? Can you give it to him? And our business was launched. I registered the business in June 2013, and when I don't often look back too much. When I do, I think it was maybe a great lifeline, a great distraction, because I had been through a really bad time in the couple of years before this, and it was something I really needed. It really picked me up. A focus. I put so much energy into it, and so instead of putting energy into looking back and questioning, how my life had been, and because it was a really awful time, I put my focus into this amazing idea, and so much energy put into that. And it got me a business and a whole new life, and I'm really proud of it. I turned something really negative into this spark of inspiration, just turned everything around.
Sometimes it takes that sort of low negative time to kind of see what you actually want.
I was so determined not to feel worthless or helpless or not in control of my life, that I fully took control, and I put all my energy into this new business, which has just been fantastic.
That's amazing. So was that quite a quick process from when you kind of had the idea to when you sort of done a proper launch?
A few months, it was really quick. I'd say maybe about 6 months. There's a lot of trial and error. It's making, there's an art to it, but it's also
quite scientific.
Science. Yes, and a lot of learning, a lot of burns.
It's quite dangerous, isn't it not? I've heard that, like, the solution is actually quite...
Yes, you're dealing with sodium hydroxide, which is like household caustic soda. That all evaporates, so it's not in the final product. But at the time when you're mixing the oils with the sodium hydroxide, it's quite splashy. So you need to have proper eye gear, gloves, long sleeves, and this equipment, it needs to be worn, and it's all part of the day job, really.
You're a mad scientist
with the mad scientist hair, because my hairdryer blew up this morning, so I do look mad scientist.
So that first soap that you mentioned, that you kind of came back and just jumped straight into, what was that like? What was the first ever
lavender? It was lavender, just pure lavender with lavender essential oil, and I made just a really small batch of it, and then it ran out. I was giving it to people, and I made more. I was getting better and better at it as well.
So is that kind of still a product now? Is that still there?
That's a bestseller, and that's something that is always available. It's a bestseller.
So the original still kind of there.
OG stuff.
What started it all still there. Oh, that's great though. So where did the name Willow and Plum, where did that actually come from?
Willow is named after my daughter, who's Georgie Willow,
Right.
So she was...
Beautiful name.
It suits her so much.
Yeah, it's such a cute name.
So Georgie Willow was 2 when I started the business, and the Plum, I cannot remember. I literally don't know. I think we were just having a brainstorming session one night, and I knew it was going to be Willow something. It could have been anyone in the room. So
someone was eating a plum.
Yeah, I can't even give them credit for it because I don't know who it was. Someone must have mentioned plum, and I went, "Oh, that'll do."
Yeah.
And I do remember I had a notebook, and it was like filled with a million names.
Yes, was there quite a lot in the run-in?
Yes, but Willow was always going to be
that had to
part
be
of it. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice name.
Yeah,
it's really nice. I think it's nice to kind of have something quite personal in there.
Yeah,
I think it's something that you connect to. It's quite nice.
With, I think, a business like this, it is your identity. It can only come from the heart.
Yeah.
And to have a meaningful name is just kind of the obvious route to go down sometimes. It is me. It's something that means so much to me. Yeah,
because I always worry about, like, is mine professional enough? But I think it's not really about that. It's about you are the brand, so something that connects with you, I think, is always going to work better than...
Yeah, what's better than your name?
Yeah,
so
true.
Definitely.
So for your branding, where did the kind of vision come from that? Has it kind of always been there, or was it kind of an evolution through the years?
Basically the only thing that's really evolved is the colour of the packaging. It's now just brown, like a natural brown recycled paper. It started off lilac paper. It's always been paper. The focus on environmental issues has always been there from the start. So
that was kind of the basis.
Absolutely, it's the business identity, and it was in the original idea. The plan would be sort of to leave no trace. When I made the product, I would do nothing but improve the local area possible. So I had it all written down. Really, my vision would be I would work from home or have a local premises, but grow my own things and benefit that area, even from supplying local shops to sourcing local ingredients. It's not being detrimental to the area in any way. So that was a main focus on packaging, would be just to have it pure recycled paper. I went from having it just as a basic wraparound to a cardboard box, back to a wraparound again. I listen to customer feedback and I hear what works. And a wraparound where you can actually see the product, it just makes more sense. Yeah,
I think it is nice to kind of, especially when you have all the colours and they're so bright and vivid, it's show that off rather than covering it up.
And I make these, my husband Alan makes these, and we can change little bits of detailing on the labelling at any time, so we don't actually have to rely on a printer and buying so many in bulk.
So they're all printed in-house.
Yeah, and if I have an idea of like, let's add this bit of information onto the packaging, I can do it in like a few minutes. Yeah. And I've just realised that I've got a space here at the bottom. Why do I not have my social media things?
Yeah.
Why do I not have an Instagram picture there?
That's
wasted space. So that's tonight's plan for him.
Make sure you plug your Instagram and Facebook wherever you can.
That's his evening.
Got an extra job for him to do the night. No, I think that's quite good to kind of have the ability to just do it yourself.
Absolutely.
We always found that when I was doing the candles, Wallace Gemstone candles, that you could have all these ideas, but then you have to factor in sending away. Obviously, I was doing the designs in-house, but you were sending away for the printing, and that always kind of added quite a bit of cost. So you couldn't just kind of be, I want to try this out, I want to try that.
You have to commit when you press that button to send it to the printer or the designer. You've committed to that for like 1,000 units or something. And if you, the thing about being creative is you want to be creative when you get that creative inspiration. Yeah, and not kind of be held back by and you're looking at the product going, you could be better. So that's why we decided just to do it in-house.
And I suppose you have so many different varieties, don't you?
Yes,
that would many. Just be crazy to kind of have them all printed separately. Yeah,
or sending things to a printer and realising that someone, not naming any names, has made a spelling mistake.
That is always like my biggest fear. Whenever I do anything, any like things that are going to be printed, flyers or that, I literally like quadruple check. Like I sit here for hours, like stare, even though I've spell checked it. It's just that fear of sending it away and it being wrong.
That's really the true story of why I do it in-house.
Was that our first mistake?
Yeah, let's just do it at home and then we can correct all the spelling mistakes here.
That is totally the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So we've kind of mentioned that you always had sort of sustainability and not wanting to leave a trace in mind. But have you kind of found the trend towards that recently? Has that kind of helped your business? Has that you've changed anything? Or?
Unbelievably, I can't actually see that too many people were aware of the whole issue of palm oil and single-use plastics. Even back in 2013, it wasn't mainstream, certainly. Now, thanks to advertising campaigns from Iceland.
That was a big, huge one that kind of started a big shift. Was that just last year?
That was just at Christmas.
Christmas.
That campaign was fantastic at raising awareness. And Willow and Plum has never used palm oil ever from the start. So before it became a business, I replaced palm oil. I found recipes and created my own recipes to only include vegetable oils and fully sustainable oils. And it's placed the business so well in the market now. Because we've never had to make a change. We never had to announce we've gone palm oil free.
You can claim you've been from the start, sort of thing.
And so not only have we had a following of people who were aware of the issue back in 2013 and chose Willow and Plum over other brands, most of these people are still customers, but also now a whole new following. And the vegan lifestyle has gone mainstream completely now, which is just amazing. People are choosing vegan products over anything with animal products in. And again, that's been Willow and Plum's deal from the start. So now the business is so well placed in that market. It's established in the vegan market and the palm oil free market and the zero waste market. It's just
you're hitting them all, really.
It's been fantastic. You know, when it comes to changing products that don't suit as well, I'll make the decision. Like at the start of the year, I decided not to make liquid soap anymore.
I remember seeing that.
I had been researching, glass pump bottles and just any other option really to get liquid soap out there in the market without having to use plastic. It just didn't sit right with me. I couldn't actively sell something I didn't believe in.
I think that is important, that you have to be in love with everything you're selling.
Absolutely, got to be genuine, or it's just not happening. So totally canned that product completely.
So was that a big seller when you kind of canned it, or is that quite a big?
I mean, it was a slower burner than the soap bars that they're known for, but it still sold pretty well. It sold to trade pretty well, and I just had to send out those emails and say, I just don't believe in it. I just can't sell it when it's in a plastic bottle. That's it.
It's quite a scary decision to have to make, though, to cut something out.
It really is. And do you know what? It feels great. It feels absolutely great. I've only had good feedback about it.
I think you get that kind of relief when you know it's something that you're not in love with. When I was doing the printing side, the design as well, I was outsourcing obviously, but I was kind of dealing with all that, and it was just such a drag. It just took so much time, so much extra effort, and now that I'm like, I deal with the design, optimise it for print, and then send it just to the people directly. Just having that off my shoulders and not having to deal back and forward with printing companies, it was such a relief.
It's liberating as well. When you're your own boss, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And when you're genuine, people see that you're genuine. You're not faking it. I don't regret that at all.
I think you have to be fulfilled in everything you're doing, or it shows.
Definitely. And when you're happy in what you're doing, more happiness comes in. Definitely more orders have come in to replace the liquid soap without even trying. So it's fantastic.
So it's not really an issue. So do a lot of your customers, are they coming to you because you are vegan and palm oil free, or is it sort of just a bonus? I suppose it's a hard thing to track.
I would say I'm pretty sure on who our main customer is, and I'd say they are a shopper who's aware of what they're buying. They're making an informed choice, because soap's something that you can pick up for £1 in the supermarket.
People who are actively making that choice to kind of
they're
better.
conscious shoppers. Definitely. Now the market is also grown into a bit of a younger demographic as well, very aware market, vegan market. Yeah, I mean, look how Glastonbury went this year, and they've tidied up at the back of themselves.
I've seen that. Was it 99.3% of tents were taken away?
Amazing. And people who are younger, are just being so switched on, so aware, and aware of what they're buying, where they're putting their money as well. And yeah, I'd say the shopper who's buying the soap is conscious of what they're buying. Yeah. They're making an informed choice on it,
And I suppose that's the kind of person you want to be targeting, isn't it? If that's your whole business, that's who you're looking for.
Definitely. Our main customer for the first few years was, and still is really a female and a Facebook user. You know, sort of.
So do you find Facebook the best sort of?
It still is, because of who the main demographic is.
Yeah.
But then they're not likely to hashtag and share stories and watch Insta stories and things. So with Instagram growing, the customer is also getting a bit younger. Yeah. And that's the customer who want to grow older with Willow and Plum. So,
totally, get them kind of from the start and then it's kind of a journey through.
Yes.
Yeah, I think some businesses definitely work better on Facebook and Instagram. It's all about your target market, really.
Definitely.
It's kind of finding out who you're actually looking for and where they're going to be, sort of thing.
Exactly, yeah. I think Facebook is still working, although there's been so many changes, and I don't think you can ever get too complacent with social media.
Oh no, it seems like every week something's changing.
I know, but definitely our customer is a Facebook user, mainly because of the age group they are, but getting younger. I think it's just with Willow and Plum having a bit more of a Instagram presence and doing stories and things. Younger people are seeing it, and again, people are aware of the vegan products and zero waste.
I think that's what people, especially on Instagram, I think that's what people want to see, and the sort of behind the scenes stuff, and people love that. Yeah. Do you find that if you share anything sort of personal, it does so much better?
Yes, anything with face in it as well.
Yeah. See, I totally struggle with that as well. I'm like, I don't know what to put my face. I don't know what to be talking over stories, but I think you need to be now.
Yeah, and you know that growth is never going to be comfortable, but as long as you feel excited about it.
I think it's sort of putting yourself out there. It's
the scary
thing. Yeah. It's honestly, mine is mainly about people who I know.
Yes.
Strangers, I literally could, even about like with this, I don't care about strangers listening, but thinking about like my friends, my family listening, I'm like, it cringes me out so much. But no, I think it is. It's that kind of, it is a Scottish thing that we're always embarrassed, cringed, anything we do, it's like,
You get already at the smallest thing, don't we?
I always get that kind of like, who does she think she is? Like, I don't want people to be thinking, like, look at her.
I know, even hearing the Scottish accents sometimes, and we should get over that, because we've got lovely accents. You should be so proud of it.
I'm not sure about mine. Like, when I've been editing the first episode of this, I'm like, ooh, that is Scottish. That is really love it or hate it, I think. So obviously you have so many products already. So do you find it tough to kind of come up with new ideas?
No, when I'm in the flow and I'm happy and I am in my little happy space, you know, ideas come thick and fast. And I write them all down, and a lot of them don't ever happen because I get too many ideas, and I have to sort of whittle them down into seasons. So I'll maybe launch like another 3 or 4 every season.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I do have to sort of control my ideas a little bit, but I mean I've got notebooks full of nonsense, and sometimes I'll go back to them.
Yeah, it's good to have that kind of bank of ideas there waiting for you when you're kind of struggling.
But the main agenda every day when I'm at work is I have to be happy and content. Otherwise I mess up batches of soap, I burn myself, things happen, I trip over things, I don't get as many ideas, I get blocked mentally, so I need to start the day with a clear head, and ideas do flow naturally. It's good.
So when you're kind of struggling, do you just kind of step away for a bit,
do.
Clear your head?
I walk the dog.
Yeah, that's a great one.
And I leave my phone in the house.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
Just kind of leave and just don't even think about it. And that's usually when things start popping in, when you're not actually thinking about it.
Yes. I think one major factor in getting a mental block during the day is looking at my phone a bit too much. And I have to just step away. And I actually emailed a lady at a magazine, and I got back this automated message, and it said, "Hi, I only check my emails between 10 and 10:30 every day. So I'll get back to you tomorrow or as soon as I can." And I was like,
that's the way to go, yeah.
Yes, what a queen. I need to do this. I need to
just set the boundaries right there and
That's
then.
it. I'm not checking my phone until it's 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
How liberating would that be?
I have seen people saying that, like, you should check your email maybe in the morning and then just after lunch or something. And I must admit, if I've got a deadline or I'm really busy, I'll shut the tab, because if I see them coming in, I need to click on them.
I do too.
But I just took the notifications off on my phone, so now when I leave here, if I can't see them, it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, well, do you know what? That's a bit like a normal job.
Yeah, that's the thing. You would never expect that from like Asda or like a big business.
Exactly.
You would never be like, why have you not replied to me in 5 minutes?
And I've noticed a lot of people do their admin at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, because I can be lying in bed scrolling and I'll get a payment from someone, or I'll get an order, or I'll get an inquiry or an email from someone, and it's not the best time to be looking at business stuff.
No, you're trying to kind of unwind.
Yeah, but a lot of people are doing work, must be in their beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose people kind of shopping, you do it at night, sitting on the couch. That's kind of the time, so I suppose you will probably have orders coming in at all hours. But it's kind of switching off.
Having a book in your hand and not your phone.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that at the weekend as well, sort of just put the phone away. Like, I didn't update my business things at the weekend anymore.
Yeah.
Because you go on to maybe post a story, post something, and it's like 2 hours later and I'm still sitting here just scrolling.
Yep.
Mindlessly scrolling.
And I'm really tired to do that. Mindlessly scroll, and I can't even remember what I've seen. Yeah, but as well, when I'm doing that, I see a lot of things that I don't want to see. Not so much Instagram, but Twitter and Facebook. You can see a lot of things you don't really want to see.
Yeah.
Upsetting things, and just consciously putting it away.
Yeah, you don't need that negativity.
No, definitely not.
If someone is making you sad, or if you're kind of comparing yourself to people, like, just unfollow them.
I'm doing that now. I'm unfollowing a lot, and I feel great about it.
Yeah.
Even people who are sharing things like dogs being hurt and stuff.
I hate that.
I'm not even looking at that. I had actually had a wee thought about my Pinterest feed, which is basically just food and fancy kitchens. And I thought that's a bit like life. You can choose what you want to see. You can choose what comes into your mind and what you see every day, and the conversations you have. It'd just be like your Pinterest feed.
Yeah.
So basically, I just want to talk about food and kitchens.
Yeah, I'm like that. Funny dog videos.
Yes! Funny dog videos and fails.
Yeah.
Love a fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You don't need the negativity.
The
heavy stuff. I just want a bit of fun.
You can make the choice. Definitely you can choose how your day goes.
Yeah, so obviously you're saying it's quite easy to come up with new ideas.
Yeah.
But are there any sort of dream products that you think in the future might be on the cards?
Definitely the mainstay is the soap bars, like the lavender soap, the nettle soap. People rely on these bars now, so they'll always be around. The dream product, it is actually a conditioner bar, which I'm researching right now. So the soap bars are all multi-purpose, which is a great selling point.
Right. So they could be shampoo bars as well.
Yes, gentle cleanser. You can shave with them, and you can wash your hair with them. And something that would sit alongside that really nicely would be a conditioner bar. So I'm looking into making that, and that would be a dream, because that would be a set. You can have your shampoo bar and your conditioner.
Yeah, you're kind of hitting all bases.
And we're going plastic free in the shower.
I've actually been trying to do that. I've been kind of using shampoo and conditioner bars, and I've even moved to bars of soap.
Yeah.
Because you just go through so many bottles. Like, the shower is just full of bottles. Yes. Like, why? We didn't need this.
We don't. I know, we don't. And a lot of stuff in the house actually can be used for lots of things. So we don't need all these bottles under the sink.
No, they sell you like, oh, it's only for this, only for that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all just a market employee.
Exactly. A lot of things are multi-use anyway. So so conditioner bar would be nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you don't need any shaving foam, you don't need shampoo, you don't need conditioner. You don't need face wash and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all in one.
Yeah, all in one.
I think that's brilliant. Get all bases.
Yes.
So, were there any mistakes? I know you've been going quite a while now, but was there any mistakes in that first sort of year or two that have kind of improved your business?
So many. Like I said before, I don't really look back too much. I focus on going forward.
Yeah.
But when I do look back, it's just to thank what it's taught me, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, and I have to work on this every single day, is the word no.
Mm-hmm.
How empowering is that when you say thank you, but no, I can't.
Yeah.
And valuing my own time. So at the start, you want to please everyone, you want to get out there, you want to get your business known and your face out there, and I would say yes to everything.
Yeah.
And that would affect my own sanity,
Yeah.
obviously my emotional well-being, my family's time, and actually productivity of the work, the making of the products.
Yeah.
And I would resent a few things. Like, why did I say yes to that? And I would argue with myself for days on the lead up to this event or something.
You can tell when it's something you don't want to do and you're dreading it, and it's like, why am I putting myself through this?
Why did I not say no at the time? And I just saved myself all this heartache. So yeah, I've learned to, if I get asked to do something, I'll think about it, and if it doesn't feel right, and I'm not creating problems for myself down the line when the day comes and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So no is a great word. And being involved with people who didn't sit right with my ideas of a happy workplace and my vibe, really. I did actually get involved in a shared workspace with people who just weren't right for me.
Right.
Completely low negative vibes all day long.
That's not what you want when you're trying to.
No, I know. And I look back now and I thank that whole time for what it taught me. 2016, that was a weird year for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it happened, because I wouldn't be here now with the good attitude I've got. I know how I want things to be. I know who I am, and I know who makes me happy. So that was a bit of a mistake, but it had to happen. Yeah.
For you to kind of know that that's what you wanted.
Had to happen.
So does that kind of put you off ever? Do you think you'll ever bring anyone else into the business, or is it always going to kind of be?
I would never say never to that. No, never ever. But I would keep on that path completely and not be swerved by other people's ideas. Other people's who are working.
I think that would kind of put me off. It's kind of the control thing.
Absolutely. But then again, if it hadn't happened, I wouldn't know how important it is to feel in control and happy. And that's the goal, is just to be happy and always have that excitement of what's coming next. I'm so excited for tomorrow every day, instead of in that 2016 place I was of, I am dreading today. I'm dreading seeing these people, I'm dreading the conversations we're going to have, and I'm dreading trying to claw back control of my business. It's just, but now I know that I never want to feel like that again. So it's all good.
I think you do need to go through these things. I think it's all a learning process, I suppose.
So much,
So do you kind of pick, I know you're in a few suppliers, a few kind of shops, do you pick them quite carefully to kind of align with your vision and your sort of beliefs and stuff as well? Is that quite important?
Definitely, luckily, people at shops who approach Willow Plum are mainly zero waste shop, people with the right, who've got it, who've got that idea, and that's where the soap sells the best. When
it's in the right place, it's going to sell.
It needs to be in the right place, and that's, I do carefully have a look at the stores and make sure that they're on the same page.
There's so many nice wee shops, even just locally though.
Lovely shops.
Even just since kind of looking into this and kind of looking at all the businesses around, there's so many.
It's great. Actually, these shops are doing so well because they've just got this great ethic of, let's, again, do no harm. Let's have a store where people can bring their own containers. A fantastic shop in Dunfermline called Happy Earth Place.
Yeah, I need to go there.
Yeah, and that's run by Claire, and she just won a Community Champion Award, I think. So they're in Dunfermline, and she won the Entrepreneurial Award, which is just great recognition for a shop that's just new, isn't it? That's quite just
quite
new.
Recent,
Like a few years ago, people would not have thought a shop like that would work. People were so focused on convenience.
Yeah, cheap,
packaging.
easy.
It's only been recently people have realised, why does fruit have to be wrapped in cellophane.
Yeah, because you
ridiculous.
now see like the big shops, Sainsbury's or Morrison's or something, are kind of finally being like, okay, we'll cut it down.
Exactly.
So that's what people are kind of realising, you didn't need all that.
Yeah, people listening to their customers.
Yeah.
Which is important. Yeah. So shops like that, there's shops. We're now supplying a shop in Isle of Lewis and Mid Wales and North Wales.
So it's quite kind of far afield.
Fantastic. Yeah.
That's so great though.
It
must be so great, like going into a shop
exciting.
and seeing your products like that.
When I go somewhere like Pillars of Hercules and go there for lunch, and then my daughter's running through going, "I see your soap."
Oh,
so nice.
It must be such a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's great seeing that.
It must be so good when it's like actually a product that you've kind of put so much
I love
effort into.
Yeah, when people buy the soap in a shop somewhere and then they'll do an Instagram story on it. Like, you didn't even buy that from me. That's so cool. Yeah,
that's so good. So do you get quite a lot of people kind of buying it from shops and then finding you kind of directly, or?
I think they prefer to go to their local shop, which is good because it is a product that needs to be seen, touched, sniffed,
smelled. That's the thing when it's kind of scented.
So that's why the online sales and the retail sales, they sit along nicely with each other. Yeah, some people prefer to buy online because there isn't stockists everywhere. There's a good spread across the UK, but like Northern Ireland, there's no stockist as yet. So online serves a really good purpose, but also supplying shops is great because it's the nature of the product. It's smelly.
So what is the master plan then? Are you just trying to get
world domination?
That's what I was going to say. Is it just going to be world domination?
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because it's working. Being me, being completely real and true to myself, not afraid to change things if they're not working, and jotting down these ideas and putting some of them into practice, and being happy. And that is the main goal, is to just feel fulfilled.
I think if you're doing what you love, opportunities will come.
They do.
And you never know when, or
exactly.
Like trying to plan for things, it's just it's better to go with the flow.
There's not too much of a plan. I'm not just a passenger in this. I am driving it, but I'm not too bothered about the road I go down because I know it's the right road no matter what. So I know that as long as I feel excited for tomorrow and I feel just happy in myself and I know I'm making others happy, then I just keep going. Just keep focusing on tomorrow and tomorrow. Feeling excited for it.
No, I think that's totally the way to go. I think as long as you love what you're doing,
I do. Just
keep going for it.
Yes, and there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. And it completely justified leaving my job. I was cabin crew for a long time. I joined BA when I was 18, so I think I was 34 when I left.
Wow, so
that's a long time, and it's a job with a pension and great perks.
So did you enjoy that job then?
I loved it because I did it all through my 20s. So
see, that's a brilliant.
That was it. It was party time. It was great, and then life gets a bit more serious when you've got kids. It's a job to pay the bills now, and it's not just party time all the time.
No, I suppose it's not. If you've got a family to go home to that you're missing, it's not the same as if you're just free and flying around the world.
After I had my daughter, I tried going back for a little while, and it was awful. We were Skyping. And just everyone was crying. It was just hideous. And I thought, why am I doing this to everyone? Why am I doing it? So I had that idea for a reason. So was that kind of at that time? I was in Miami, had that idea.
So that was when you were actually working?
Yes, for a reason.
Yes. So you kind of had this idea, grew it, and then left that job for it. So was that quite quick after you kind of started, or were you doing it on the side for quite a while?
I was doing it on the side, and I would have left anyway. But I needed a reason. I needed money coming in as well, to be honest. And you can't just leave on a whim, leave a really good job like that. It did pay well. And money is important because if you're stressing about money, you're not happy.
No, especially when you've got family and houses and bills.
So I'm getting there with it. 6 years on, I'm getting there.
It is still that fear though when you're doing it just for yourself, supporting yourself. No, I think that's brilliant. So this is a wee segment I like to call Check Them Out.
Yes.
So anyone that you want to plug, feel free, as many as you like.
Well, there's so many. Fife alone. There are some amazing businesses.
Totally.
They're really doing some business.
Yeah.
And I must say, I'm mainly referring to women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems to be...
We have got this.
There's just so many, like, strong women just going for it.
Doing it. And someone who's had a little bit of a similar beginning, she was also BA cabin crew.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jo McFarlane. She makes soy vegan candles, and she's based in Anstruther.
Right.
We collab together,
mm-hmm.
and I make soap for her,
mm-hmm.
and it's in the flavours of her
right,
candles.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're both Theopathitas Sunday business winners.
Oh wow.
So that's another thing that your listeners must do is on a Sunday evening, tweet Theopathitas, the dragon,
mm-hmm.
tweet him about your business.
Oh.
And he'll choose his winners on a Monday night, and then if you win, you get to join this exclusive club.
Oh my
you
God.
go to his seminar. It's in Birmingham. It's an amazing club to be in.
Oh my God.
All business owners who Sunday night.
So you just kind of tweet them?
Plan. Yeah, so I think it starts at 6 o'clock, and you use the hashtag SBS,
mm-hmm.
and you just tweet Theo at Theopathitas,
mm-hmm.
a little bit about your business, maybe a picture, and he'll choose his winners on the Monday night, and he'll tweet
God.
you.
Yeah.
I got a tweet off Theo. I nearly died.
That's like starstruck.
Jo McFarlane is also a Theopathitas winner.
Uh-huh.
So we came together to.
So how you met her then through that?
I knew her before that actually. I don't remember when we first met. I can't remember. But we collabed anyway.
Yeah.
And Jo does this amazing class where she'll teach you how to make candles,
mm-hmm.
and also she's got something running. It's called Build a Business from Your Kitchen Table in 3 months.
Wow.
So she's supporting people to start businesses. So it's just fantastic.
Yeah,
and she's joemcfarlane.com if you're interested in learning the art of candle making. But another candle maker.
So many candles.
Wallace Gemstone Candles.
Got to give them a shout
I love mutual pal in the room, Geraldine of Wallace Gemstone Candles, and it's such a unique idea. What she does is fantastic.
They are amazing.
Right up my street.
Yeah.
She puts your birthstone
mm-hmm.
in a candle, and the candles smell amazing.
The perfect presence in there.
Perfect. That unique Scottish
branding.
Mm-hmm. And also the name just means so much to her as well.
Yeah.
And she's getting more and more stockists as well. She's getting out there.
Yeah, no, she's doing really well.
Yeah, so it's if you're into candles and gemstones, she's on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Yeah.
An actual physical shop, which
mm-hmm.
is fantastic. And I did touch on them earlier. Happy Earth Place in Dunfermline.
Yep.
And they were winners of Entrepreneurial Award. They're a zero waste shop right across from the car park of the shopping centre. It used to be the Sweetie shop, and she's got a great shop going where you can bring along your own container, or you can get a container there,
right,
like an empty jar, an empty herb jar or anything. Because
mm-hmm.
Claire, who owns the shop, came up with a great point. You go into a supermarket and you buy a jar of herbs.
Mm-hmm.
You're buying that glass bottle. You bought that. So don't chuck it away.
Totally.
You go into her shop and you can just refill it.
It's so much more affordable because you're not paying for that extra packaging and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's just so many fantastic businesses in Fife alone doing amazing things, really going for it with their ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be right now just a great response to women in business and and supporting each other. It's so
I love seeing that. Like you're saying, your friend is kind of helping other people start businesses. Yeah. It's all that sort of supporting people and not seeing everyone as a competition, and there's space for everyone.
That's the thing, when you're securing who you are, who your business is, and that identity, no one can steal that.
No.
That's coming from you.
Yeah.
It's coming from your heart.
You can do the same thing, but it's never going to be exactly your business.
It's never going to be a carbon copy of you. No one can be you.
No.
So they can take your idea, you can give them your idea, you can give them the tools to start a business.
Mm-hmm.
But be secure and help and lift each other up.
It's so nice to see.
Yeah, definitely.
So nice to see that. That's why I wanted a wee bit where we could plug all the good people that are doing amazing things.
Definitely.
And now, finally, it's time to plug yourself. So what have you got going on? Is there any offers? Where can we find you online?
So online I am at Willow and Plum on all of the social media.
Mm-hmm.
So on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, that's at Willow and Plum. Online, lovewillowandplum.com.
Mm-hmm.
and normally do a giveaway about once a month on a Friday,
Mhm.
and that's to win a bar of soap. So that starts in the morning on Friday and runs through until the Sunday evening. So
Right.
that's coming this Friday as well.
Oh, check
So all
that
you
out.
have to do is just share. No, you don't even have to share it. You just have to go on it and comment
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Mhm.
Just comment, tag yourself if it's all about you. Tag someone else who needs it.
Mhm.
You know, just get involved. Be in it to win it.
Perfect. Someone
Yeah.
give yourself a wee lift at the weekend. A wee.
Exactly.
No, that's great. Well, yeah, definitely check out Lesley on everything. Thank you so much for joining me. Such a good chat.
I know, such a good chat.
But yeah, I think that's us. So
Yay.
thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back next week. Bye. Bye. If you want to be kept up to date on our newest episodes, or if you want to see what we've been talking about on each episode, be sure to follow us on all social medias on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Mind Your Business Podcast. See you in the next episode.